Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, YouTubers. Jerry Diamond, How to Get Out of Babylon, Part 3 on fundraising. I have said before, I'm a techno-tart, so I don't know how to do a lot of things. My YouTube channel is set up as, what do you call it? There's a donate button. Nobody's ever used it. I'm doing something wrong. I mean, I'm putting too much time into trying to help people and not enough time into trying to figure out how to do it better or, take care of myself. But, so maybe there's a better way to do it. Maybe I don't know what I'm doing. Maybe you're not supposed to do it. Some people don't like people that have ads on their thing and blah, blah, blah. Whatever. People have to pay bills. They have to take care of their families. If the internet will provide that income, so be it. The same people that probably complain about people that make money are on Facebook. I mean, that's the biggest scam in the history of mankind. No, I'm sorry. The globe Earth is the biggest scam, but it's a huge scam. I mean, people are posting their kids' pictures, their photographs, and all of them can be digitally, fed into the system, and it's the biggest joke on the planet. Be able to, be able to create a system that will get people, instead of trying to who needs to wiretap, basically get a federal warrant to put a wiretap on somebody. Get people to donate everything and all their information for free. I don't know. And the other thing is, a woman posted a video on there. She went to Kohl's and bought a Chewbacca mask. Watch it, Chewbacca mom. This woman put that mask on in her van and started laughing. That thing had, I don't know how many million views. By the time she went to bed, it was almost 1 million, and woke up with 30 million, whatever. I don't know the story behind it, but is irrelevant. But had she posted it on YouTube, she would have made $175,000. Because she posted it on Facebook, she got nothing. People are giving up their life secrets and their lives. She gave up $176,000, put it in Mark Zuckerberg's pocket, in his bank account instead of her own. Anyway, fundraising 101. Colleges have people that go around and solicit all the old people, the alumni over the years, and get them to leave their life savings to the college instead of to their children or their church or something. All right, back to my situation. Sorry. I'm buying a trailer with money I don't have by selling guns that I do have, and it ain't for me. Basically it's for Lisa or whoever gets here and needs it. Hopefully she will, because she can be of help. But that's the issue, is being able to help each other, being willing to help each other. So some of you think you're not wealthy, and that's not true, because $100 could make the difference in getting somebody here that's worth $1 million. It's not the amount of money, it's the heart behind it. I've seen $100 turned into, $20,000? No, $2 million, in my estimation. So, long story. One of my bunny trails. So, how do you help each other? Well, in this Mormon handcart situation, these people were poor. So funds were raised in Utah to send back to help the immigrants, and they would then, once they made the trek and started a business, got a stewardship, as they call it, they would pay that money back. Okay, so look at it as tithing. 10%. If you're going to a 501c3, I doubt anybody on YouTube would be going to a 501c3 church. But let's say a person's out there and they're going to a 501c3 church, and they're, instead of tithing to that church, or, tithing is a bad word because it really isn't a tithe, biblically. But you can read up on that. I can talk about it later. every 3 years they put money into their tithe to take care of the Levites, the widows, the orphans, and the strangers. And that's exactly what I'm doing here. This is, to help. Okay, if a woman was beaten, maybe her husband's still alive, but I mean, compared to a normal situation where the woman lived a completely normal life, and then her husband passes away and they both loved each other all those years, she's a widow. She had a pretty good life. How about all the women out there that were beaten and threatened and their children were molested and whatnot? I consider them to be a widow. I don't care what man thinks of them. I look at them as I believe what God thinks of them is. They're widows. And they should be helped out, especially if they have children. So, I don't know the stories of these women, any of them really. So, that's irrelevant. But my point is this, is that, we can help people pay it forward. If you want to look at it that way, you're paying it forward. You're buying insurance. The more people that are here safe, the more people we can bring in safe, and one of them might be you. So look at it that way. You can store stuff here, Michael Peebles, if you watch the videos from Goshen Builders, I have 3 or 4 of his videos on there because he was the main speaker, and he didn't get enough time at all. But he says in there, every single farm here should have 10 to 50 55-gallon drums with stuff loaded with people from the cities so that they have a place here. If anybody wants to do that, call me. Email me. My email will be under here because that is my PayPal address, dmnds2001@yahoo.com. That is my PayPal address. Another thing to do is you can Walmart to Walmart. You can walk in any Walmart in the country and give somebody's name and tell them what state they're in, and that person has 2 weeks to get to any Walmart in the entire state and get the money. And let's say you were to send me money that way. I don't even have to have a driver's license. I'm saying this because some people don't have driver's licenses, right? So, but you don't have to have a driver's license. You send money and you send with it a code or a question, question and answer thing, password type of a situation. So I walk in, the little thing says, who is the Lord God of hosts? And the answer was, I think one guy did this with me, the God of heaven. Okay. So the God of the Bible, that was it, the God of the Bible. So you have a question and answer. You walk in with my license, whatever. You walk in, whatever it is, $200, $500, $100, 20 cents, a few dollars. Then I can get it anytime within the next, 2 weeks. So PayPal address is dmnds2001@yahoo.com. We're going to have a synergistic thing going on from here on out, and I can just tell you that. I mean, I've been planning for this hardcore planning for this operation. How do I say that? Specifically about the Ozark Plateau for 16 years, going on 17 years now. Beyond that, knowing that this would all come to a point in this country and things would have to change, I don't know, 40 years. My entire life has been in preparation for this. So, but I can't do it myself. I've been working toward this and working toward it and working toward it. So what I would do is seriously, look at it as insurance. If we don't help each other, if we don't hang together, we're going to hang separately. And the more people that can make it to a place of safety, the better off the entire country's going to be. As I've said before, the zombie apocalypse, World War Z, Brad Pitt, in the Jerusalem, they got these 100-foot walls. And, this guy, Brad Pitt says, you're letting everybody in. And the guy says, well, yeah, every human, every person we let in now is one less zombie we'll have to fight later. So that's the way I look at it here. Help me get people here. I don't know what else I can say. I know I'm tired. I'm just I'm talking, just kind of, if you knew how much sleep I needed. But anyway, I'm going to pause it here for